Hi, Dr. Krishna Mohan, consultant gastroenterologist, Himagiri Hospital, Gachibowli, Hyderabad. So, infection by virus to the liver is called hepatitis. There are several viruses which infect liver. Among the important are hepatitis A, hepatitis B, hepatitis C, hepatitis E. Of these, hepatitis A and hepatitis E are caused by taking contaminated water and food, that is orophycal contamination, which is acute and it will be cured within 2 to 4 weeks. Whereas hepatitis B and hepatitis C are caused by contaminating with infected person's blood and body fluids, and it leads to chronic liver disease. That means a lifelong disease. Eventually it damages the liver. It can cause cirrhosis and complications like bleeding, accumulation of fluid in the abdomen, and encephalopathy. That means type of coma, blood vomitings, etc. Even at the end, it can lead to cancer of the liver, that is hepatocellular carcinoma. B and C are caused by contaminating with infected blood and infected body fluids of an infected person. Unknown blood transfusions are coming across contamination of tears, semen, etc. And even sometimes breast milk can transmit, and it can causes when a person is exposed to the open wounds, infected person having open wounds. When he comes in contact with these kind of persons, it can infect. Where otherwise, it also causes because of using infected needles, razors of a person. Like this, it is transmitted. The most common way of transmission is unprotected sex, having with infected partner and having multiple partners. And in case of drug abusers who use common infected syringes. Why should we treat persons infected with hepatitis B and hepatitis C? Hepatitis B and hepatitis C are two dangerous hepatotrophic viruses which causes permanent damage to the liver in the form of cirrhosis, and at the end it causes hepatocellular cancer. Of these two, hepatitis B is more dangerous and it can cause liver damage and cancer within 10 to 15 years from the time of infection. Whereas hepatitis C infection is a slow process. Eventually, this also results in cirrhosis and hepatocellular cancer, but it takes time, about 20 years. That's why we should identify these viruses in the infected person, and one we should immediately treat so that we can protect the person's liver. Who are the persons who are very risk for hepatitis B? Number one, babies born to infected mother, having sex with infected partner, and having multiple partners, and drug abusers sharing syringes, and it can also be transmitted taking unknowingly infected blood or using infected instruments during minor procedures like dental procedures, cleaning of small wounds by infected unsafe instruments, which is usually more common in peripheral villages of our nation. So we should be careful when we go to these small centers where there is no proper sterilization. The chances of hepatitis acquiring is very high. And is the healthcare persons who are come in contact with blood products like in blood banks or in laboratories or in the hospitals. These are the persons are at risk to get infected with hepatitis B and hepatitis C. How do we come across that we are infected with hepatitis B and hepatitis C? It is unfortunate that when we get infected by hepatitis B and C, initially we will not have any symptoms. We do not know how we got infected. Only when we are going for routine investigations for other problem, that time it will be detected that we have contaminated with hepatitis B and hepatitis C. Hepatitis B can cause acute infection in the form of fever, jaundice, which can last for 4 to 6 weeks, whereas hepatitis C infection is always results in chronic liver disease, that is lifelong liver disease, which usually undetected in the initial stage. The long-standing complications of hepatitis B and hepatitis C is cirrhosis of liver. That means this can result in complete damage of the liver, and liver anatomy is destructed, it is shrunken, and which results in the portal hypertension, which is the raise of blood pressure in these portal veins, eventually causes blood vomitings or black color motion, that is called melena. It can cause jaundice, it can cause accumulation of fluid in the abdomen, that is called ascites. It also can cause encephalopathy, that is a form of coma. All these complications are result of chronically damaged liver. This we cannot cure the damaged liver. It needs only liver transplantation. So we must prevent development of cirrhosis of the liver by detecting the persons having hepatitis B or hepatitis C during asymptomatic stage, acquiring hepatitis B and hepatitis C. First of all, we should get vaccinated in the beginning itself, whether childhood or when we detected blood test, when we don't have hepatitis infection, we should take vaccine. Number 2 is having protected sex, having sex with a safe partner who is not having exposed to the hepatitis B or C virus, or using condoms to prevent acquiring of infection. Our seizures of the infected persons. Healthcare workers are at increased risk when they are handling blood and blood products. They should use gloves to prevent contamination of this infected blood to their body parts. Especially a person who have injuries in the hands should not get exposed to this infected blood and body fluids. Hemodialysis patients should regularly check their blood for exposure of hepatitis B and hepatitis C. Newborn babies born to the infected mothers should be vaccinated immediately at 1, 2 and 3 months intervals. The non-infected persons with hepatitis B and C can be protected. Non-infected persons, that means who are not exposed to hepatitis B virus at any time in their life, if there is hepatitis surface antigen is negative, they can take hepatitis B surface antigen vaccine at 0, 1 and 2 intervals. Unfortunately, if once you are exposed to hepatitis B viruses, you have to wait whether it is naturally seroconverted, that means it naturally removed from the blood, or it persists in the blood. If this hepatitis B virus persists in the blood, these people should take treatment for hepatitis B. Whereas hepatitis C unfortunately has no vaccine. If once hepatitis C person is you come across, he has to take treatment for eradication of hepatitis C virus by medicines. There are no vaccines for hepatitis C as on today. Hepatitis, as I said in the beginning, hepatitis B can be acute, which lasts for 4 to 6 weeks, and it is a self-limiting. It will be cured naturally. It needs only rest, good food, and simple treatment if the patient is having fever. One should not take alternative medicines like herbal medicine or Unani, Ayurveda, etc. because no alternative medicine can remove hepatitis B virus from the blood in acute phases. Rather, these alternative medicines causes more damage to the liver. So, you must consult the hepatologist to take advice when you have acute hepatitis B infection. Whereas chronic hepatitis B infection can be treated by the hepatologist. There are very good medicines are available nowadays in the market. Hepatitis B can be cured to the tune of 80 to 90% when you take for longer duration the treatment. The treatment usually lasts for 4 years to the lifelong, and you should not be afraid of this treatment. It is very safe. It has very minimal side effects. Whereas hepatitis C infection, if you are exposed, is always a chronic, that means lifelong in nature. It needs a treatment which is a bit costlier and which has minimal side effects, but it can be taken under the guidance of a hepatologist for about 6 months. If we are exposed to the hepatitis B and hepatitis C, we should not be worried. We should be under regular consultation with the hepatologist, and we should not indulge in taking alcohol or excessive smoking or taking painkiller tablets too much, and avoiding high fatty foods, and taking fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. More of vegetarian diet is advisable, which increases the body immunity. A person is found to be hepatitis B and hepatitis C. This person should not take medications which cause further liver damage without consulting a hepatologist. Usually the tablets in the form of tablets which are used for painkillers, that is non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, or drugs used in treating epilepsy, and drugs used in treating cancer, should be taken care of. Persons infected with hepatitis B and hepatitis C can take normal work. They can work in majority of the fields, but they should not work in the field where they come across human products like blood products, like in the laboratories, in the blood banks, in the hospitals. Should be avoided because there is a chance these persons will infect other persons. Finally, hepatitis B and hepatitis C they can cause chronic liver disease. But in the modern times, hepatitis B and hepatitis C can be cured with the modern medications if you take regularly under the guidance of hepatologist. Finally, and improving our morality. That means we should not act in the immoral activities like immoral sex, immoral activities like drug addiction should be avoided. Thank you.